EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play run better.
Now we're in a first down pickup of 8. The Steelers at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action here. Purdy. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A second down throw for Purdy. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On second down now, it's Griffin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Griffin. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know in most cases people think you throw the ball in this situation, and when they ran, it almost felt like a little bit of a surrender, maybe a give up. But I don't know if that's really the case. They might have been probing a little bit, checking the defense and filing it away for later. They might have something working later on.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Purdy. Out to the right, this one pulled in by Streets. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this?
And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
Waste of time.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Streets. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Another tote for Carter. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot
place. Inside the 10. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Purdy. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Streets. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Streets.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Carter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Big play. Big play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Giants 42, Steelers 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Pickett going to bootleg it. A short one there to Freiermuth.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Play action. Now Purdy. That one deep for Hodgins. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Purdy. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins. As time expires in the first half. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Carter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is taken at the 15. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A give, Carter running right. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down. But isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
On second down, it's Griffin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Griffin. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Streets. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Up the middle they go. Streets.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st down, Streets, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Brock Purdy.
A 3-yard run has he kept it himself.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 70. Steelers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hodgins in motion.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
197 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Streets able to push his way through.
Down to about the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They run the counter. Streets. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Streets.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Pickett back to throw.
And now here's another interception.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 87. Steelers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is